Thank you for joining me for your April Astro Tarot Forecast. I am shuffling the Enchanted Forest Tarot, and I'm really connecting to it. It's reminding me of where I live right now. I'm in the woods, and this deck is so much like the property I'm on that I feel like I'm living in this tarot deck right now. I was up all night with it. And I just kind of do that. I dive into a deck, and I'll probably use this a few months in a row just to show you all of the imagery. It's beautiful. So I will be pulling some cards for you after the astrological forecast. Happy April to you. Thank you for subscribing. Let's get to it. On the 3rd of April, Venus makes a transit into the sign of Gemini. And Venus is here for a long extended period of time through August 7th. Due to a retrograde that she has on the 13th of May, back through June 25th. So, Venus will slow down in that time period in your 5th house of romance and children. I think this is about the kids in your life and the romantic connections in your life, and allowing you the time to appreciate them, dwell in them, and even spoil them a little bit here. And Venus retrograde isn't a negative aspect or a negative energy. It just slows the disbursement of attraction, love, and even a little bit of dreaminess. Venus is smoothing and soothing. So in the 5th house of children and fun and love and attraction and passion, it can be very seductive. And not with your children, but in the meaning that you're attracted to the idea of your life, and that lifestyle can be seductive to you. Family and happiness. On the 4th of April, Jupiter forms an exact conjunction with Pluto at 24 degrees of Capricorn. And I don't mind this where it is for you in the 12th house of the internal self. In fact, Aquarius, you have it less damaging on an emotional level, or even a physical level, due to having these planets in the 12th house of the subconscious mind. You can feel the pressure, but your body doesn't take it on in its joints and muscles and things like that, as opposed to if Capricorn governed your 1st or 6th house or the relationship sectors. You're receiving this harsher conjunction, and you might be obsessing about who has passed on in your life. You're receiving it in the area of the mind, dreams, the memory, recalling, nostalgia. So you're reminded of someone that has passed with Pluto involved, and or something that caused a loss or a sense of abandonment in your life. You could dream this around the 4th. It's just a day of feeling the tension or the remembrance of this. On the 7th of April, we have our full moon at 18 degrees of Libra, bringing an awareness and a culmination in the 9th house. This would be great to look into, study, certification, even online courses, your belief systems and your philosophical and political design and your concepts that you've built in life are going through an awareness period. The full moon is bringing all of this up and brought to your internal attention. And you could require more study in your life, in your work, and more focus in travel plans and arrangements abroad. I know it's a harsh time to consider travel when there's so many things that are perpetuating fear, and it's a time of anxiety. I feel like you could have the knowledge or the ability to plan ahead and schedule things further out than, imminent travel right now. On the 11th of April, Mercury enters Aries through the 27th of April. And Mercury, the communication planet, is in the sector of communications for you. So you are selling yourself and ideas, pitching yourself, your resume and or bio to clients or prospective bosses. And what I'm getting is writers and journalists, editors, and public speakers are becoming more and more prepared through that 16-day period of time for releasing books or publishing their work at that time. That's the 11th of April through the 27th. And on the 19th of April, the sun enters Taurus in the 4th house. The home environment is lit up with the sun and the new moon on the 22nd at 3 degrees of Taurus in the 4th house of home. Your dwelling, how you live, where you live, and the comfort in which you live is your focus. From the 19th forward, those last 2 weeks, and halfway through May, it's important that Aquarius nurture their home, design it with comfort, and do the hosting. Let's see what's here in your cards for the month. And if you'd like a private reading, I'm at audreyalison.com. Aquarius, here are your cards for April. Keeper of Spells, that is the King of Fire, the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, male energy. Let's see what else is here. The Nine of Spells, the Nine of Fire. Oh, protecting your surroundings and personal space. And maybe being a little bit defensive. If those of you are in relationships with fire signs, watch your interaction or defensiveness in the course of April with them. Two of Boons. The Boons are the pentacles in this deck. Two of Coins. Handling two positions or two roles in your life. There can be two sides to Aquarius right now, the work-related self, the family self, or you're handling two jobs at once simultaneously and multitasking. What else do we have? 10 of Spells, 10 of Fire. Aquarius has some fire here, so this month is stimulating for you and overwhelming. The 10 of Fires is a lot on your plate and maybe overburdened with the work of others. You have to handle all tasks and both tasks, but if you do so, just do it. Don't do it and complain about it. Just get it done. You have one more card. Look at these little sneaky guys. The Seven of Challenges. Not everyone around you is trustworthy in this, I want to say, work or pressured environment. And that's okay, because not everyone in life is trustworthy. It's not about that. It's about how you react and how you follow through. If you stick to your word and your commitment, these foxes are really, I like that they're sneaking around while everyone is like sleeping and expecting their fire to be out. So what I'm getting is when the lights are out, when you're not at the office, there is someone there. Don't sleep on them. So something's happening after hours for some of you Aquarians that you're missing out on because you're not there, or you're asleep and someone is putting in some work behind the scenes. I would roll up. I'd roll up at the office at 1 a.m. and see what's good. That's what I would do. Watch you go in and there's 3 foxes sitting there. I'm kidding. I hope this was helpful for you. The message is stay on top of them. Get ahead of them. Or let them know you know what's going on. Or leave that little mark out there. Like I know, I see everything. Or maybe even allow people to think there are cameras around. So they're on their best behavior is what I'm getting. Because I feel like when the cat's away, the mice will play. Or when the people are sleeping, the foxes get away with murder. That's what's happening in those messages. I hope this was helpful. I'm wishing you a beautiful month, Aquarius. Remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.